was it yesterday having Deshaun back with the lungs for the first time?
It was cool, just to see him out there practicing. You can see it in his face that he was kind of excited to be out there. So it was pretty cool.
Did it feel any different with him being out there for the first time since the season started?
Um, Not so much. You could just see like the command that he had, like in the huddle and the detail that he had, even in the meeting rooms, talking about the plays and stuff like that. So from that aspect, yeah.
Amari, we've heard from some of the defensive guys that his accuracy is what really kind of stands out on the practice field. You're catching passes from him. Would you agree?
Yeah, I mean he's real accurate. I mean that's just one of the traits of a good quarterback. That accuracy, putting it on the money right there in your chest. You know what I mean? So yeah, that definitely is something that stands out for sure.
And there's those nuances of where you run the route where the football needs to be. Do you feel like you and Deshaun are starting that process, getting figured out?
Yeah, I mean he has great anticipation, but really you attribute that to his hard work. Like he's real good at, okay, this is my receiver. I'm going to look at film of him to see how he runs routes so that he can know how to anticipate throwing you certain routes. So, yeah.
So he's watched film on you to know where you like.
Yeah, I mean, he's always trying to find a way to get better. Coach Chad was sending him some clips of me from previous teams that I've been on, just so he could get a better feel.
What kind of spark do you think he'll give the offense?
What kind of spark?
Yeah.
Just the usual spark that comes with Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Watson. He's a great player. You've been able to see it over the years. One of the big things he does well is when a play breaks down, he's able to kind of make something out of nothing. So, yeah.
He might have been a little limited at times, but the past couple weeks where he's been able to practice with you guys, did you feel that connection starting to build? Can you see a difference from the work you've been able to put in the past couple weeks?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Deshaun Watson, he's just a great quarterback. Does a lot of things well. I mean, like the accuracy we alluded to earlier. Throws a great ball, easy to catch. I mean, obviously it's going to be exciting to play with him in the actual game. But as far as practice, we've practiced with him for a while now. As far as like OTAs and stuff like that. So I guess it'll be a different feel in the game, and that's what I'm excited about.
Amari, what's it been like? I mean, in the practices that you've gotten with him so far, getting the timing down with your routes and everything, especially compared to how it was with Jacoby.
You said, what's it been like?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, they're two different quarterbacks, but they both throw an easy to catch ball. Both throw an easy to catch ball. I don't know, like obviously they're different, but the ball is easy to catch from both of them. So, I mean, not too much.
But I guess the timing for you as the route runner, is that an adjustment that you have to make from quarterback to quarterback, or how does that process work, I guess?
Obviously, the timing is just a bit different. But I mean, you get used to that as a receiver, catching from a whole bunch of different quarterbacks. Usually with the quarterbacks, they're more comfortable throwing certain routes than others. So I guess that's one of the biggest adjustments. Yeah.
Amari, if the Browns scored 24 points a game without Watson, what's reasonable to expect now?
I don't know. I don't know. That's something like you'll just have to wait and see. I don't know the future. I can't predict the future.
Amari, I know you guys wouldn't put this on him, but do you think it's important for him to know that doesn't have to rescue the season?
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we're all pros here. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's something that he knows and understands. He's a very mature person, so I don't think he even feels any type of pressure like that.
When you talk about quarterbacks having routes that they prefer to throw, do you think what you do on Sunday will change a lot from the first 11 games, or will you pretty much run the same stuff you've been running?
As far as the routes I've been running, I don't know. I can kind of see already, like, in the game plan, without, obviously giving anything away, that, there are some changes, obviously, that's suitable for what Deshaun Watson does. So, like I said, you guys just have to wait and see.
Lamar, for what he does in terms of, you mentioned creating off script stuff, is that something you expect to click right away with the receivers and him when you guys go off script, or is that going to take a minute?
Again, you just have to wait and see. I mean, it's definitely something that we practice. There's a right way and a wrong way to go about, the angles that you want to run as receivers when a play breaks down, and we try to practice it the right way. Now it just has to carry over to the game.
So, Njoku handed you the ball after his touchdown. Did he ask you to spike it?
I was like, "Why you hand it?" I was like, I would think he would have wanted to keep that. I don't know. He probably kept it, but I was like kind of confused why he was handing it to me. Like, what you want me to do with it? And he was like, spike it. So I just
When's the
spiked
last
it.
time you did that?
What, hand somebody the ball?
No, spike
I don't think I've ever spiked the ball. I think that was my first time spiking the ball. So it was I really didn't know what to do with it. I ain't gonna lie to
Did
you.
you like it enough to do it again?
Probably won't do it again.
Did he want you to do the cheat slam where he jumps and does it between his legs?
I don't know. I haven't asked him since he asked me to spike the ball. So it's something I gotta ask him.